Hi guys, welcome to my channel Happy Hi Tarot. In today's bigger card reading, we will find out how will your life be 3 years from now. So you've got 3 options to choose from. For group number 1, we have this orange stone over here. Then this pale blue stone is for group 2. And this pink stone with the spots is for group 3. So feel free to pause the video over here, meditate on all your options, pick whichever one calls out to you the most. You'll find the timestamps in the comment section as well as in the description box below. So make your choice and let's get started. Hi group 1, so for those of you who chose the orange stone, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out how will your life be 3 years from now. So the cards that came out for you are Prosperity Begins, Door to Romance, Maturity, and Never-Ending Story. Alright, you guys might be seeing a lot of repeating 3s. Okay, so first things first, 3 years from now, there will be a lot of freshness in your life. This can be anything: living in a new home, living in a new place, working at a new job, starting something of your own, venturing into a totally different career field. There will surely be an increase in your money. However much it is that you make right now, you will be making way more than that in 3 years' time. Of course, with maturity over here, you will notice a lot of shifts within yourself, like internal changes. And needless to say, most of them will be surrounding your maturity level. In fact, it's not just your understanding of things, I would say. Perhaps your emotional maturity, the way that you connect with living beings around you, all of that will also get elevated. In fact, you might notice how things that are currently of interest to you might start seeming very ridiculous or very mundane or very boring or just not on your wavelengths anymore in 3 years' time. So a lot of passions or a lot of interests that you have right now would have gotten faded away by the time you hit the 3-year mark. If you're single right now, of course, with Door to Romance over here, in 3 years' time, you will be with someone. If right now your dating life has taken a hit, or you're just not dating anybody as such right now, you're not really into the whole casual flings thing, in 3 years' time, you would have found love again. Especially with Door to Romance being right next to the energy of Ace of Pentacles over here, definitely there would be someone new in your life who will reignite that spark of love in your heart, in case it's all fizzled out at the moment. So right now, if you see people around you and you think, oh God, when will I find love? When will I find that one person whom I can be with, whom I can be myself with, live with, settle down with, or marry even if you want to? You would have found that person. You would have found your soulmate, your divine counterpart, or whatever else it is that you want to call that connection in 3 years' time. But amidst all this, with your last card being Never-Ending Story, there is something that you are very worried about, or you're anxious about right now, and that particular thing, person, or situation might continue to exist even after 3 years. In fact, with Never-Ending Story over here and the sun clock, it seems like whatever this situation is, it keeps reappearing in your life. So for example's sake, let's say that this is some toxic ex of yours. Okay, so what happens is that they come in your life, they kill your time, waste your time, make false promises, tell you that they've changed or whatever else it is, and then again they ghost you. And then they resurface after a year or so has passed, and then again they come back with the same old excuses, same old professions or proclamations of love and whatnot. And the way that this fairy is sitting over here with her head in her hands, it tells me that whatever the situation is, earlier I said anxious or stressed. I'd like to take those words back. This seems to be more of irritability over here, irritation. Whatever this thing is, it irritates you. Whoever this person is, they irritate you. And this situation, this circumstance, or this person seems to become, they seem to be kind of like a leech, they've like latched on to you and they're just not going anywhere. I would highly recommend you guys to try out some sort of releasing ritual or cord cutting if you want to make sure that this person, especially like if it is a person, they don't trouble you in the long run. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the World. So definitely in 3 years' time, a lot of you, especially those who have been hurt and loved before, maybe by the same person who keeps reappearing in your life every now and then, you will find love. And Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles over here tells me that this will be someone new. For some of you, maybe that person is there in your life right now, and right now you guys don't really see each other that way, and maybe in 3 years' time love blossoms. But for most of you, I don't think this individual is in your life at the moment. They will come, of course, when the time is right. This is someone brand new, and you will find a home in them. Because 6 of Cups over here is a very sweet energy, and I like how it is right underneath maturity, because this tells me that whoever this person is, your counterpart, you guys will grow together, and not just grow old together, you both will help each other become the best versions of yourselves. For those of you who are currently married and you guys are pretty happy in your relationship, then in that case 6 of Cups can indicate, with the presence of 5 of Cups and Ace of Cups over here, then maybe you guys have been trying for a baby for some time and something or the other happens and you're just not able to conceive, or there are some other issues, but in 3 years' time you would have become a parent. But for most of you, I think this is indicating more towards a love situation. If you guys have been with someone before, been married to someone before, and you divorced now, but you still believe in love, you want to give marriage a second chance and things like that, you will find someone again in 3 years' time. And if you want to get married to them, you most definitely can, because this person will prove to be your safe haven in like very little time. With the presence of the World over here, again, I feel like in 3 years' time, most of you would have started something or be doing something new, like new job, living in a new place, finding new interests, new passions. But somewhere the fact that the World is right underneath never-ending story tells me that whatever this particular pesty energy is over here, person or situation, might keep circling back. But I feel like, and I like how before the situation we have this good backup of maturity and the 6 of Cups over here, because this tells me that what will be different in 3 years' time when this person or circumstance reappears is that you won't be alone this time to face this person or the situation. You would have support from whoever this counterpart of yours is, and together you both will be facing this challenge. So this time around, of course, it will irritate you. It always irritates you when it happens, but the intensity of that irritation or your ability to tackle it actually would have improved significantly. You won't be alone anymore to deal with this ruckus over here. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 1. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. All the details to book a personal reading from me are given in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi Group 2, so for those of you who chose the pale blue stone, let's first take a look at your oracle cards to find out how will your life be 3 years from now. So the cards that came out for you are Solitude, Rest and Rejuvenation, Boundaries, and Do the Sea. Wow. Alright, Group 2, it's like in 3 years' time, you guys would have run out of fucks to give, honestly. Things, people, situations that bother you right now, that trouble you right now, that worry you right now, they will all amount to nothing, like literally nothing in 3 years' time. In fact, right now, if you're the kind of person whose mood gets affected very easily by what someone else is saying or what someone else is doing, you will successfully overcome that. In 3 years' time, what somebody else thinks of you will not matter to you. What someone else is saying about you or about your work will not matter to you. With boundaries over here, it's like you'll create your own bubble. And this does not mean in any way that you will become antisocial, or that right now you're an extrovert and then you will become an introvert, or that you just become a homebody. None of that. You will just become very, very selective of who or what are you allowing inside that energetic sphere of sorts that you will build around you, around yourself. So any trivial energies, any petty people, they will stop having access to you. In fact, I won't be surprised if in 3 years' time you really weed out people from your contacts list, or you really thoroughly look at who are your followers and whom are you following, and you might remove people without even giving it a second thought. It's like whether it is online or whether it is offline, you would have created this beautiful sanctuary of sorts, and very limited people would have access to you. You might even change your contact information, you might change your address, not because you're running away from someone or not because you're running away from something. It's just because that is who you would be at that time. With To the Sea over here, you guys might find a sudden interest in moving in that vagabond lifestyle. You might try to live at different locations, experience different cultures, different cuisines and whatnot. And with rest and rejuvenation over here with solitude, you guys will be happy. You guys will mentally, spiritually, emotionally be in a much, much better place in 3 years' time as compared to where you are right now. In fact, the fact that the tones in all these cards are so similar, I do feel like right now, as we're speaking group 2, you guys are reaching that boiling point. People around you, situations around you, circumstances around you, it's as if they're all testing you, and ultimately, like I said, you will reach that boiling point. It'll just, like, from then on, there would be no looking back. I mean, that'll be like that final straw wherein you'll be like, okay, this is enough. I've had enough of this nonsense. I am not going to tolerate this anymore. You might pack your bags, you might shift to a new place, for some of you, of course. With rest and rejuvenation and solitude, I feel like a lot of you guys might be workaholics. You work a lot, you work extra hours, whether or not you get compensated for it, I don't know. But it seems like in 3 years' time, you will learn to prioritize yourself instead of always being readily available for everybody else. Because with boundaries over here and solitude, there is a reason why people keep gravitating towards you, both negative and positive. You emit that aura of this being who knows it all, but in a good way. Your wisdom, it is infectious. So it's no surprise that you keep attracting all different sorts of energies. But in 3 years' time, you would have mastered how to, like I said, weed out any unwanted presence, any unwanted energy. In fact, for example's sake, let's say you're someone who creates content online, and right now you face a lot of trolling, or if someone says something to you, it affects you, it triggers you, it bothers you, it ruins your mood. In 3 years' time, it simply wouldn't matter to you. In fact, even while you're deleting that comment, or even while you are blocking that person, it'll become a very mechanical act. It will not stir any sort of emotion within you, and you will like it. Even though, like I said, you wouldn't be feeling any emotion, mentally you would be registering how this does not affect you anymore, and you will appreciate it. You will like that. A lot of you will be dropping some friends also, by the way. Right now, you might be hanging with a large group of people, but in 3 years' time, like I said, when you become very selective of who you are giving access to yourself, you might drop some friends also. Like so-called friends, of course, because you are a better judge of who's good for you and who isn't. But I am seeing your social circle shrinking a little bit. If you are single right now, with solitude over here, at least I can see that maybe in 3 years' time also, and especially given the fact that all your attention and energy has shifted inward, you might choose to remain single even if you date around. You might not get in a long-term relationship with anyone by choice. But of course, this is a general reading, so this does not have to be true for all of you. From your tarot cards, we have the Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. I'm hearing that you guys have grown tired of justifying yourself. Now, I don't know what this is about. You guys would, of course, know better. Maybe there are things that you want to do, you're not allowed to do, or when you do something of your own, you're faced with a lot of questioning. Why are you doing this? Is this even worthwhile? Is there any longevity to this? Will you be able to sustain yourself simply of this career or whatever else? And you seem to be like as we're speaking right now, you are getting tired of giving answers, of always convincing people around you that you're doing fine, that you're all right, and that you're enjoying the work that you're doing. And so in 3 years' time, all of these efforts that you're putting into your work, into your passion project right now, the results will start appearing outwards. All right, good money, good income, good clothes, upgraded lifestyle. And all these people who question you right now, they'll shut up automatically, because they were doubting you. They are doubting you right now. But like I said, the results will speak for themselves. So when they will see this shift in your reality, they will appreciate it. They'll be stunned. I'm being told that some people will literally be left like dumbfounded. What do I say? I underestimated group 2, and they were right. They knew what they were doing all along. With the Nine of Pentacles, there will surely be an improvement in your finances. And again, with Nine of Pentacles, I don't really see you involving yourself with anyone romantically, again, by choice. With Four of Pentacles, you will be very, very selective, like we've seen in the major theme from your oracles about whom are you talking to. In fact, even where are you investing your money, you might become more intelligent when it comes to where do you have to spend and where do you have to save and such. With Three of Pentacles, it's not like your social life will completely go for a toss, but you might just stick with, I don't know, 2 friends, 3 friends at most. That's it. In fact, in 3 years' time, you might even get into a partnership of sorts with someone, like a business partnership, signing some important contracts, collaborating with someone who's very, very influential. And because of that collaboration, you might suddenly get a lot of limelight as well. A lot of stability will be coming in your life too, with the 3 being present over here. So this seems to be like you're doing you and you're getting good results out of it, basically. All right. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now, group 2. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. All the details to book a personal reading with me are given in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi group 3, so for those of you who chose the pink stone, first let's take a look at your oracle cards to find out how will your life be 3 years from now. So the cards that came out for you are Universe, Action, Worthiness, and Not for You. With the Universe over here being your opening card, most of you group 3 will not be living where you're living right now in 3 years' time. So in 3 years' time, you would either be living in a different city, different state, or for some of you, maybe altogether a totally different country. And with Action over here, this can be because of 2 reasons. With this representation of the black and white over here, the yin and yang, for some of you, this can be because you're marrying someone in 3 years' time and they live elsewhere, so you might relocate because of that. Otherwise, it can be due to work. You're setting up your business somewhere else, or you're getting posted to some other location, or you get a good job offer from some company that's based elsewhere. So because of that, so either due to marriage or live-in situation or work, because of these 3 main things, there will be a significant movement that will take place in your life in 3 years' time. I'm being told it'll be a totally different culture, different language. So even if you are locally transitioning from one state to the next, especially, if you live in India and you're moving from one state to the next, you will be braced with a different culture, different local languages, different cuisines, and all sorts of things. And of course, if you're moving from one country to a totally different country, No surprises there. You will be met with new cultures, new ways of doing things, societal norms and such. What I especially like about your reading group 3 is that with worthiness over here and not for you, in 3 years time you will learn how to say no to people, because maybe that is something you struggle with right now. And 2, you will realize who is worthy of your time, your energy and your attention, and who isn't. And it'll be very easy for you to just keep those people at an arm's length from yourself. Also, in the worthiness card, this woman, she seems to be looking at her reflection, she's smiling, she's happy, she's enjoying it, she likes what she's seeing. So if at the moment you have any self-worth issues, body image issues, can be anything, they will also go away in 3 years time. For some of you, they might go away on their own. For some of you, they might go away because of your spiritual elevation. For some of you, they might go away because you take the help of a therapist or a counselor. Whatever the method might be, whatever the journey might be, the destination seems to be pretty clear over here, that you will finally be at peace with yourself. You will finally be very happy just being who you are. You'll be very comfortable in your own skin. So self-love is being highlighted over here a lot. Also, somewhere with worthiness and not for you, I do feel like you're a very attractive individual, group 3, and more often than not, you attract people who don't really care how you are as a person. They're not really in it for the long haul. They're just physically attracted towards you, so they're just looking to sleep with you, get in your pants, and then that's it. They'll just leave after that. The depth that you're looking for in connections, in relationships, maybe you haven't gotten that so far. For some of you, of course. But in 3 years time, with universe over here, and like I said, the yin yang energy that I'm picking up, most of you would have found that one person who values you, appreciates you for who you are, not just outside but also on the inside also, like how you are as a person. And more importantly, your senses, your intuition, your ability to judge people would have also accentuated, improved so much that simply in the first conversation or the first few exchanges, you would be able to decipher very aptly that whether this person is only looking to kill their time with you or are they genuinely interested in you. Also, with not for you right now, I do feel like a lot of you right now, group 3, you find it very difficult to choose. And I'm not saying difficult to choose between people or ordering food. This seems to be more important than that. Career choices. This can indicate career choices. You just keep doing, you just keep going into the directions that other people advise you to, and then you try one thing, it doesn't work out for you, you try something else, it doesn't work out for you, and at the end of the day you're just sitting there wondering, like, what the hell is it that sparks my interest, that sparks my curiosity? What is it that I like? In 3 years time, you would have found the answer to this question, that what is it that you actually like? For a lot of you, I'm being told that it can be something in the field of beauty, looks, like opening your own salon, boutique, fashion designing, nail art. I'm getting these audio clues. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards now. So we have the King of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the King of Wands. Alright, with the 5 of Wands over here, right now, group 3, another problem area for you is that you find it difficult to stand up for yourself. You find it difficult to defend your point. And even though you start an argument, you rarely win that argument, even if you're right. And I'm not talking about moral arguments over here, the kind where people say it's okay to lose an argument if you're keeping the person. It's okay to say sorry even if you're not wrong, just to be the bigger person and all of that. But that isn't what this is. In your case, at least, group 3, all right? With 5 of Wands over here, this energy, especially packed with this powerful King of Wands over here, this is like, I'm going to give it right back to you. I'm not going to tolerate any of this bull crap that you're, throwing my way. If you think I'll just stand here, let you bark and let you get away with it, that's not going to happen. Maybe the old me would have allowed that, not the new me. So definitely in 3 years time, you will find the right words, that courage, that zest to stand up for what it is that you believe in. And if right now you find it difficult to confront people, because maybe right now it happens ever so often with you that people are visibly doing wrong by you, doing some sort of injustice, can be anything, piling their work onto you, knowing that you will not be able to refuse, can be anything. And you just, keep on taking all of that nonsense. But in 3 years' time, just one look, and people will know better than to mess with you. So this is a very powerful energy over here. With the Four of Wands being present over here, definitely in 3 years' time, most of you would be married, the ones who are single right now. Even if you have been married previously and you're looking to marry someone again, that is also possible with Four of Wands. In fact, I'm also being told that a lot of you would have become parents by the time you hit the 3-year mark. Your finances will also improve because this spread starts with the King of Pentacles over here, and because it ends with the King of Wands. Whatever this field is wherein you'll be making a lot of money will be something of your choice and something that you're very, very passionate about. So all of this current confusion about what should I do, what shouldn't I do, where will I get good financial results, all of that confusion would have gone away. You will be very confident and very good at what it is that you do. And because of that expertise and because of that innate goodness, you will be fetching in good financial returns and rewards. Your life will be very, very stable. If right now you feel like your life is very messy, all over the place, very chaotic, all of those energies will dissipate. In 3 years' time, your life will be very, very peaceful, quiet, stable. And of course, with the King of Pentacles over here, there will be no lack of financial security either. You will have enough money to spend, splurge, invest, whatever it is that you want to. Additionally, with Not For You and then the two kings being present over here, in 3 years' time, especially when you have found someone good for yourself, someone from your past whom you had a fallout with might reappear in your life in the hope that you would give them a second chance. But I'm seeing that by that time, you would have already found your happiness in someone else. It can be this guy, I don't know. But you would have found your happiness with someone else, so you will not be giving your ex a second chance. In fact, with Not For You over here, you might just slam the door on their face, like too little, too late. I mean, I'm not something that you can put on hold and then show up whenever the fuck you feel like and think that I'm going to take you back. That's not who I am. That's not how I function. So all of these exes, all of these petty energies from the past, you'll say your goodbyes to them, and you'll find your happiness in someone else. Can be someone who's brand new, but of course for some of you, maybe this is someone whom you are currently dating. Alright, so these are all the messages that I have for you right now, Group 3. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Let me know it down in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new over here and hit the bell icon when you do so. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you'll find all those details for that in the pinned comment and description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.